Alright, Merry Christmas everyone. It is Christmas Eve where I am currently living. And today I decided we'd finish up the Kiri stuff. What we have left is the axle transfer routes. And then we just have the actual good ending for Kiri. So here we go. I also made a little pin because of course I did. Wait, hold up, boys. Come on. Come on, there we go, good. Let me put the little Christmas pin. There we go. Probably should have checked that before I started. Is it an alright size for everyone? I think it should be okay. Let me check to see. It should be an okay size. Yeah, there we go. It's a good size. We're gonna start with the axle transfer route because it's the saddest, and we're gonna try to end on a high note. Here we go. Now, while doing this, there was a lot of you remember looking for the butterfly thing? This is this. I got desperate and chased some, but I couldn't even catch one. What am I even doing? So, did you find any? Mr. Kiri, why are you here? Isn't it only natural to come meet my lover? Lover? Indeed, that was my understanding of our relationship. Am I wrong? No, we're lovers. Mr. Kiri can be so nice. Now, let's head back to the estate and to eat some of Karamia's disgusting food. Let me turn my phone off so that it doesn't go off. Sure! I'm sorry. Sure! I'm turning my phone off so it doesn't go off. There we go. Hopefully that little pin doesn't block anything. Oh, there he is. Mr. Kiri, would you like to go shopping? But yeah, this happens. I think we've all seen this. Okay, hold up, let me, hold up one second. I'm pretty sure he's handsome. He's so handsome. He's handsome, isn't he? I'm not sure I follow. I guess that's it, maybe. How he looks. Wow. So Kiri's appearance is what caught your eye. Of course it's not just his looks. His face is so pretty and his clothes are so tidy and he's so graceful. Like, have you seen the way he, moves his hands with those gloves? Like, it's the most eloquent thing. He's so wonderful that I really wonder if I'm good enough for him. It's strange and baffling. I'm not sure I'll ever be able to understand. Is it really that weird? Yes, you are quite strange. You're so certain about that. I think this happened, and we saw all this happen. We know this. Oh, here we go, I did it because I love you. Because I love you, Mr. Kiri. I love you, so I want you to like me. Right? Is that right? Yes. This is right. Okay. Is it really that strange to want the person you love to like you? Then all this happens. This happens. Pache comes out as gay. And the trans person bullies her. As trans people do. I wonder if Mr. Curie really likes me. Didn't he, ask you out because he likes you? Well, yeah, but I don't feel very confident about it at all. I keep wondering if it's one of his pranks or something. I think it's going on a little too long for it to be a prank, but you never know, I guess. Don't you like Curie Bunny? Of course I do. Have a little faith then, girl. Then why don't you just believe that Curie likes you? Doubt is the seed of destruction after all. Sitting on my Snapple this morning. So you sound like a total romance expert. I'm in the service industry, girl, so I hear all sorts of stories. I guess I might be a bit better informed than you. Sure must be tough to be a gal in love. Your troubles might be without end, but maybe that's part of what makes you so cute. Cute? I'm being serious about this. Oh, so you just wouldn't understand. You've never been in love. Sure thing, Sugar Cube. Maybe that's it. We'll see come your route, I guess. What does love feel like? You asking me what love is? Oh, Axel. What? Were you standing there this whole time? Gosh. Technically that is what ended up happening, but I was just waiting for a good opportunity to cut in. I don't really understand what love feels like very well. Could you tell me? Wow, I'm surprised you have an interest in love talk, Aki. It doesn't seem very like you. Well, sorry. No. I think it's a good thing. Being in love with someone is a wonderful thing. Stop looking at me when you talk like that. I hear you. I just want to know how love can change a person. Why does it make people blind? Shush. Shush you. You don't know. So we started the triangle. Bunny, what does love feel like? You're still looking for an answer to that, Axel? Yeah. I still don't have a satisfactory answer. Plus, I got So's opinion, but I haven't heard yours yet. I want to know what you think. Love feels warm, I guess. Warm. Like something hot? Yeah. When you're with the person you like, you get this warm, fuzzy feeling. That's weird. Huh? Why? Axel? When I'm with you, my heart feels full. I think that's probably the same warmth you're talking about. If I follow your hypothesis to its conclusion, that means I'm in love with you. With me, Yes. Is that strange? Well... Yeah, hold up. Let me refer to the guide what the correct answer is. I know what the correct answer is. I don't think it's that weird. I wonder why. I'm fully aware of the fact that you're with Kiri, so my falling in love with you is pointless. Why do I love you if it's pointless? I really don't get it. Ah, that's cute. Time to break hearts and hurt feelings. It's so late. Kiri came into the room where she and Axel were talking. He walked towards him with a smile on his face. Mr. Kiri, are you heading out now? Kiri just shrugged and said maybe in response. He glanced at Axel before turning his gaze to her. Miss Bunny, how did you spend your day today? Can't exactly say I was asking people for advice about him. I was walking with So and Axel at So's shop. I was talking with So and Axel at So's shop. With Axel, huh? I'm sure you had fun. You and Axel make a nice couple. What exactly do you mean by that? Exactly what it sounds like. I'm saying you two seem compatible. Even if we are compatible, she already has you, doesn't she? It's not as if you're only allotted one romantic partner in your life. There's no law saying as much either. You seem like an unusually well-matched couple, don't you agree? Why are you saying that? I'm just saying what I'm thinking. Do you have a problem with it? When Mr. Kiri's talking, it sounds like he doesn't care about me at all. Shall I interpret your silence as acceptance? Isn't that just lovely, Axel? Your feelings might not be for naught after all. Oh, shoot. How do I, go all the way off screen that way? What's wrong? Yes, who is it? It's me. Axel. She left the cottage at Axel's invitation. The sky, which was usually full of gleaming stars, was currently covered in clouds. The moon peeked slightly through them, creating a gloomy atmosphere. She held her breath as a night breeze gently caressed the grass. What did you want to talk about? Kiri. About Kiri. Kiri likes to hurt people. He's indiscriminate about it, and that includes you. And that bothers me. Axel took a step toward her and then embraced her gently. She felt as though she couldn't reject him as she rested her head on his chest. A warmth washed over her where they touched. I can't just sit by and watch while he destroys you like that. I'm fine with being hurt. I can endure it. But I can't bear to see you sad. I can't pretend I don't see it. And I don't want to extinguish the warmth you've given my heart. I finally understand it. Maybe this feeling really is love. I'm in love with you. That's all I wanted to say. I just had to tell you what my conclusion was. I have to go out on night patrol. Good night, Bunny. Okay. Good night. Tee. Good morning. Did you sleep well last night? Yes, I did. What about you? I was up all night. I plan to go to bed after I eat a little something. Oh. Guess we won't be able to spend any time together today either. She was a little disappointed about that, but she was still positively overjoyed that he deigned to speak with her. Good luck with your work. I don't need you to wish me good luck. I know you're concerned about me, but you don't have to keep wishing me luck all the time. It's stifling. Sorry. I'm back. Welcome home, Axel. Out all night. Good work. Something's wrong with my CPU. Shoot. Now. Breakfast. Perfect timing. Bunny, this is for you. I bought it at the market this morning. It looks delicious. But why are you giving this to me? I'm dying. Okay. I wanted to thank you for listening to me yesterday. I want you to keep it if you like. Listening to you yesterday. I'm in love with you. I was trying not to think about it, but now it's fresh in my mind. Oh, thank you, Axel. Don't accept gifts like that with such a smile on your face. Mr. Kiri? Axel, can you please stop approaching my girlfriend so indiscreetly? Your girlfriend? I was just giving her something. Why are you so upset? Why are you trying to twist everything? Twist everything? Yes, you're always twisting everything around, other people's feelings and even their affection. You harass them, and when you see the person you've rejected suffering, you smile and say you're happy about it. I know that's just how you are. there's something that I just can't let slide. Oh, I have to save here, don't I? You want to go to the sad one first, to the... I guess the sad one is the one with the fewer amount of CGs. Why the hell are there 3 there? Oh. Gracious. Don't hurt Bunny. I don't want to see you toying with her anymore. That sure is rich, coming from an outside party. What's all this commotion about? What are we doing? We're just having no jacket party. I like this. I like Karamiya without a jacket. I liked Kiri without a jacket. But Karamiya I like without a jacket a lot. Yeah, well, even this outside party can tell something isn't right. I don't want to hear it from you. And what are you doing if you can't bear to watch? Hey, you're fighting again? Cut it out. I would be able to make her happy. You would? What's your justification? On what basis do you make this assertion? You must have something to show for yourself. Or are you guessing? How fanciful is this fantasy of yours? What did you just say? I said cut it out. Both of you go back to your rooms. I'll have Soldate bring you breakfast. But sir... That's an order. I must go as well. I cannot defy the orders of my superior. Mr. Kiri. No, Signorina. Were they fighting over you? Huh? I had a feeling something was up, but I guess I wasn't just imagining things after all. As the dawn of this familia, I cannot ignore problems in the ranks. Could you tell me exactly what happened? Okay. Oh. So they both care about you, huh? Even Mr. Kiri? What? Do you not believe him? I don't know. Everything's ruining my voice. Okay. My voice. I don't know how Mr. Kiri feels about me. Then why not go with Axel? Huh? Axel loves you. You don't seem to have a problem with him yourself, right? I'm sure he wouldn't say anything mean to you either. Well... you'll have to pick one of them. You can't keep leading them both on. they'll fight forever. If you don't make a decision, it's going to cause both me and the rest of the familia problems. What should I do? I'm glad Axel likes me, but I still love Mr. Kiri. But picking Kiri would mean abandoning Axel. Could she really do that to him after he told her how much she cared about her? Why is this so difficult? Why do I have to pick? She understood the reasons, but she just couldn't accept them. They were both important people to her. I guess I can't let things be like this forever. Considering what Mr. Karamiya said, I guess I have to choose. It's so late. I still haven't come to a decision. So this is where you are, Miss Bunny. Mr. Kiri. It's time for dinner already. Let's return to the estate to eat some of Karamiya's unappetizing slop. But why are you? You're my girlfriend. So isn't it natural that I come to pick you up? Girlfriend. The world felt like shackles binding their relationship. It should have been wonderful, sweet word, but for some reason it felt unbearably heavy. With her hand in his, they began walking back. The setting sun shone down, drawing long, spindly shadows behind them on the brick road. The sky is so beautiful, don't you agree? Huh? It's such a beautiful color, like a field of wheat. He turned his head towards her, pointing at the sky with his free hand. Look how golden it is. Perhaps my being a scarecrow makes me particularly fond of skies like this. I don't think I'll ever be able to forget this moment of us walking home together under this sweet-colored sky. The way you're talking, it's as though this will be the last day we go home together like this. Indeed. Actually, I've predicted as much. If you're forcing yourself to be with me, we can break it up. Break up. Yes, as in, stop seeing each other. You've put up with my selfish whims for quite long enough, so I thought I ought to set you free. Do you hate me? Who cares what I think right now? I just want you to be honest with your feelings. I don't mind if you want to be with me or not. Yike. Axel, are you awake? Bunny, yes, I'm up. Ooh. Oh, he's smiling so big. Aww. What's wrong? Did Kiri do something to you again? No, that's not it. It's not, but, take your time if it's hard to explain. I'm very good at waiting. So, you love me, right, Axel? Yes, that does seem to be the case. I guess it's weird to say seem there. I do love you. Good. Thanks. What if maybe I fell in love with you myself? What do you mean? So I was thinking about, like, what if I was with you instead of Mr. Curie? Maybe it'd be kinda nice? Is that how you really feel? Deep down? Yeah. I did a lot of thinking and worrying. It's not like I hate Mr. Curie or anything, but I think it might be nicer to be with you, Axel. I just decided I'd rather not think about why or whether he hates me right now. I'm sorry. I know my reasons are pretty weird. I don't mind. The reasons aren't important to me. You picked me. That's enough. No, it's more than enough. I don't even know what to say. I can't find the words. He stroked her cheek with the back of his hand and then wrapped his arms around her. He held her gently, as if she were a delicate flower. Didn't he do this to me before? She looked up at him, remembering the night he confessed his feelings to her. Axel, do you like hugging? I don't know what else to do. I don't have any experience. Okay. Do you know what that is, boy? Just don't laugh. If you're alright with it, we could try moving to the next stage. Next stage? Bunny, who legit can and just does not know what sex is or anything related to it. Simulated it perfectly, huh? Okay. Yes, I've simulated it perfectly in my mind. Although I'm not sure I'll be able to do so well in practice. No, it's still too soon for us, isn't it? You need to be ready for that. We can just do it the way you want to. Do what? What are we doing, Bunny? This is the way I want to. Yeah, I'll just let you handle it. What? Handle what? Handle what, buddy? If you do that, I'm quite confident that I won't be able to stop myself. So, I fully intend to exercise restraint, but I don't want you to just endure for my sake. I don't want to do anything to make you dislike me. I love you. I love you so much. He's so sweet. I see. So you did choose Axel in the end. I'm sorry. Why are you apologizing? You made the decision for yourself. You should take pride in that. Don't worry. I will accept it if that is what you want. We met far too late, I'm afraid. I am much too twisted. We may have only been together for a short time, but I must thank you for the lovely memories. Please, be happy with him. Oof. Big oof. So, yeah. Axel, are you up? Oh, Bunny, you're not asleep? Oh, you look different without your glasses on. Put your glasses back on. No, I just woke up. I was looking at your sleeping face. You know, as women do and secretly cannot tell anyone. I think I still have a picture of my ex's sleeping face that I should probably delete. My face. What's interesting about that? Axel, your glasses make everything blurry. Are you sure you're fine wearing these? Stop fucking with his glasses. Of course I am. They're my prescription. Don't play with my glasses. I can't see anything without them. He snatched his glasses back from her and put them on, only to immediately take them back off. What's wrong? It's just embarrassing when I can see you so clearly. Your face is so close to mine. Oh my gosh, mood. Like, freaking one of the best ways to like help with anxiety is just to take the glasses off. You can't see anything, so it's like, I might as well be drunk for all I fucking care. I don't. The real world's not over there. My glasses aren't on. I can't see. You're embarrassed, but why? Please let go of me. Things are going to get weird. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? How'd you wake up, buddy boy? Weird? What kind of weird? Never mind, big blush. I wonder what he means. Lord only knows. That's... What's wrong, Axel? No, nothing. It's not a subject I should be bringing up while we're out together. I wonder what he's talking about. Huh, was there always a crepe stand over there? No, that shop just opened today. Really? Yeah, I started counting the days once I heard a crepe stand was opening. I'm happy to see that the menu is more elaborate than I'd imagined. Unfortunately, there's quite a line today, but perhaps in the evening on a weekday. What's wrong? Sorry, I've been trying to hold back on the sweets talk in front of you. No, by all means, talk about sweets, please, lovely. But why? Well, it's embarrassing for a man to behave like that. Men aren't supposed to like sweets, but like, anyway, I'm trying to stop. Okay, wanna go get in line then? Line? What? You seem like you really want to eat some. You shouldn't force yourself to hold back. But I am trying to hold back. I don't want to make you join me. Make me join you. Boy. We're here together, so you don't have to worry about it. The line is only getting longer while we're chatting. Let's get going. Okay. You're so nice. Hee. Everybody ready for the valley voice everyone hates? Okay. Oh, Aki, Bunny, welcome. Are you two on a date today? I'm kind of jealous. Oh my gosh. Are there any girls you have your eyes on, so? Are you offering me relationship advice? You're so kind, girlfriend. But it might be too late already. Is there someone? This shop is my lover. She may be a bit moody and quick to complain if I don't take care of her, but I work very hard to meet her needs. I'm not sure how I can help you with that. Here's the menu. Today's special is written out right over here. I got my hands on some really delicious fruit, so give it a try if you like. Nice. Huh, they all look delicious. I can't decide. What are you getting, Axel? I'll have the limited... So, hand over the limited edition dessert. It's urgent. Step on it. Andy, when did you show up? No one asked for you. Ever. How dare you? This is unbelievingly insulting. Even I eat out sometimes. And appear in public. Oh, and the little one that I've forgotten the name. The voice for it. She happened to come into a bit of money. Mr. Melissus. Good evening, friends. Good evening, friends. Thank you for always looking out for my lord. It's a very specific reference. Why did they make that? I'm the one who's always looking out for them. Me. I love how they like emote. Oh, is that so? Well, you have my apologies. Sorry, Ande. The last of the limited edition dessert has already been ordered. She can have mine. Huh? You don't want it? Yeah, it's limited and today's the only day it's available, so I'm giving it up. Aw, you're a pretty great dude for a robot, Axel. Don't call me robot. That's cute. I need to go use the restroom real quick, so hold up one second. It's here. Ha! I even have a special for this one. Ha 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 ha. I'll be right back. I immediately got up and fell on my ass. Alright, here we are. Are you sure about this, Axel? Yeah, it's fine. This is plenty tasty already. Oh, I think it'd be okay if you stood up for yourself a little more. I don't know about starting a fight over it, but it's not nice to be kicked around like that, right? The more words you use, the less liable you are to cause misunderstandings. What do you think about that? I don't speak much because I'm scared. Scared? Yeah. I'm scared that my words will hurt people. Unlike wounds of the body, wounds of the heart aren't visible. The thought of those intangible wounds terrify me. So I ended up developing a habit of biting my tongue. Is that why they call you Robot? Yeah, probably. I understand it's difficult for you, and I don't want to force you. But I'd be very happy if you told me what you were thinking. Are you sure? Of course. We're in love, after all. Oh. It'll be difficult for me to do that right away, but I'll try my best. Axel, let's check out that store next. Okay. What's wrong? Nothing. Really? If you have something you want to say, you should say it. I will. Oh, mister! Huh? Hey, Mr. Axel! Hey. Axel crouched down on the ground and put his face in the same level as the boys. What you doing? Right now I'm... Oh, I know. You're on a date, right? Yeah, exactly. Don't tell your mother. Yeah, I promise. I have an errand to run. See you later. Okay. He stood up and watched the boy run off. Axel, was that boy an illegitimate child, your friend? Who the fuck? See, the bad route is to say an illegitimate child, but I'm trying to understand in what universe it would make sense to, like, mistake the kid as an illegitimate child. I mean, it looks vaguely like him, but at the same time, no. An illegitimate child? Bunny. Yes? There are some things you should say and some things you shouldn't. What category do you think that joke falls into? One that is hilarious, excuse you. I laughed. I laughed a lot. We didn't even have to use the word bastard over it. Things you shouldn't say. I'm sorry. He's nothing more than another citizen of our domain. He isn't anyone special. Oh, really? It's still pretty surprising. You don't usually seem to take an interest in other people. That's not true. My interest in other people is just rather shallow compared to my interest to you. Me? Oh. Okay. Yes. You are the object of my interest. I'm always thinking of you all the time, everywhere. Axel? Sorry, I just started spilling my guts. I mean, I said something embarrassing. I'm sorry. You know, Axel, you seem so quiet. When you get going, you can really talk. Like, a lot. Well, that's just because I have so many things I want to say. I'm always thinking about things. Bet you don't voice them? Yeah. But since I don't, I end up not speaking about anything to anyone. I've been making an effort lately, but it's still scary. When I think about how you'll react after I say something, it terrifies me. Me, but about mentioning the many ways to kill someone on a date. Still can't fucking believe I did that. It was relevant, okay? It was relevant to the conversation. I promise. What kind of reaction did you imagine I have? I thought you'd think I was creepy. You know. We were watching The Mandalorian and the motherfucker is like, oh, stab to the neck wouldn't take a person down. And I'm like, there's a spot. There's a spot for that. It was perfectly relevant. I thought you'd think I was creepy. Huh? I thought you'd say something like, what's this creeper talking about? I didn't want you to hate me. Ah! Even his own words are upsetting him. Oh no, the poor baby. Never ever hurt him ever again. I don't think that. I would never. Really? Yes, really. I would never think that about you. Oh, that's a relief. Good morning, So. Bunny, you're not with Aki today. That's pretty unusual. Is it? It sure is, ever since you two started dating. Actually, I don't know when you started exactly. Anyway, you've been all over each other lately, so it's kind of weird. Hey, so, Bunny, what do you like about Aki? Huh? I just remembered I never asked. Come on, tell me. Okay. Okay, well, first... I know, right? And he's such a nice guy on top of all that. Yeah, you really didn't have to go that far into detail. And he's so good at grabbing stuff that's up high. Oh my gosh, is he so good at that. Like, he's so fucking tall. Time out. I've had enough. Huh? Really? Yeah, I can tell you love Aki from the very bottom of your heart. Shut up. But I'm not done yet. I still have to talk about the way he walks really well. You might not be, but I've had my fill, girl. I'm done. I'm surprised to hear you talk this much. Oh, there you are. Let's return to the estate together. Huh? But I was talking with So. Is So more important to you than I am? No, but... Aki, aren't you being a bit harsh? I know very well that Bunny is dating you. Very well. I have no intention of playing a hand on her. Whatever. Let's go home, Bunny. Okay. Bye, So. Bye! So I guess Aki's the possessive type. Never would have guessed. I'm sorry about that. About what? Oh. When I interrupted your conversation with So. I do understand in my mind that I shouldn't behave like that. I have my work to deal with, and I'm sure you have times when you'd prefer to be alone. I know it can't always be joined at the hip. calm down, dude. I'm not gonna cheat on you again. But even though I know it bothers you, I will make you hate me. It's really hard. Seeing you with another man like that makes my heart ache. Axel. I wish I could just get rid of these pathetic feelings. But they just grow stronger by the day. What should I do? What's happening over here? Some motherfucker added everyone again. Stop it. Stop adding everyone. Okay. So that's why we came to get your advice. We'd really appreciate your help, Mr. Karamiya. That's easier said than done. I couldn't follow your story at all. Could you start over from the beginning and explain it so I can understand, please? I love her more than I should. I feel anxious when she's not near me, and just seeing her talk to someone else bothers me. And that only grows with each passing day. At this rate, I'll end up burdening her. I couldn't stand the idea. That's why I thought I should get your advice. I agree. Please give Axel some advice he can use. Okay, that's alright. Advice he can use, huh? Also, why are you putting this on me? Well, when did this become my problem? Because you're the Dawn. Please give me some advice. Maybe you should just practice spending some time apart. Carrie, I wasn't asking you. It's the consilier's job to resolve his subordinates' troubles. Plus, it sounds kind of fun. Spend some time apart, huh? That might not be such a bad idea. You two are always together, so you don't know what to do when you're apart. Gracious, Axel. Too far gone, this one. Are you sure you don't intend to take that opportunity to steal her from me? Axel. Dude, calm down. We're only a serial cheater at this point. I think I'm just worrying too much. But I'm still anxious. Anxious that they'll try to steal you away. Good grief. Have you no faith in us? Especially you, I imagine. If you're worried, how about we write up a contract saying that we have no ulterior motives toward the Signorina? Will that put you at ease? After giving each of them a final glance, Axel gave a very slight nod. Silly boy. Silly boy. Ugh. Okay, Axel will recite it as we planned, for the next 3 days. Even if I see the Signorina with someone else, I won't get upset. Even if she's talking to someone else, I won't let it bother me. And only if it is absolutely necessary will I get involved. Sì, very good. Molto bene, molto bene. Can you hang in there for 3 days, Axel? Yes, leave it to me. I like it. That curt answer is just perfect, since it'll bring me even more joy when you fail. And on that note, would you like to go out on a date with me, Miss Bunny? With you? The dude that I dumped, like, not a week ago? Come on. Yeah, so don't worry. As I promised, I have no ulterior motives. I just feel I have absolutely no choice but to invite you out to test your beloved boyfriend. You don't mind, do you, Axel? Hey, Kitty, isn't that a bit of a high hurdle to start with? Why don't you two... What about you two, Carmia? Why don't the three of us have fun all night? All 3 of you? All night? It ain't gay if it's in a 3-way. Yes, me, her, and Carmia. Of course, you won't be involved. Let's have a late lunch and head to a bar. Since teetotaler Axel won't be with us, we can drink. After that, well, I guess we can just say it's adult time. Kiri's acting like we're a bunch of moms about to go get wine or something. You wouldn't. Don't worry, I won't take my eyes off Kiri. You're going to try really hard for the Signorina, right? Don't screw it up right from the start. Okay. I'm worried, I suppose. Axel, I'm worried about you. I understand how you feel, but you don't want his jealousy to get even more out of hand, right? Real glad we're doing something about this, guys. Honestly. Jealousy which gets out of hand is not kinky. His love will grow stronger if he can overcome this trial, so let's help him out a little. You're just getting into this. Of course, such ridiculous events don't happen often. Well, I'm sorry for being ridiculous, but I'm serious. I'm just gonna tease the ever-living crap out of him. Huh, when did it get so late? Midnight, huh? Axel's test is over. Huh, I guess he didn't make it in time. Huh, I wonder who it is. Coming. Axel? It's tomorrow. Yeah, what's wrong? Your eyes are all glazed over. Don't worry about it. It's just withdrawal symptoms from love? Sugar? What? You're sick? Now I'm definitely worried. Are you sure we shouldn't go to the doctor? I don't need to. Because you're the cause. Axel swayed fearfully where he stood. She took his hand and pulled him into her room. Ma. This test was completely meaningless. I just spent the whole time longing for you. It was totally ineffective. I couldn't concentrate whenever I felt like I had to be near you. It was like I was missing some critical piece of myself. I thought I could live happily with other people if I only had a heart. I could empathize with other people. That's why I went on that journey in the first place. But how did that actually turn out? My heart is filled with suspicion, jealousy, and unease. I just end up hurting people. With a heart, I should be able to understand how I'm hurting people. But right now, I'm furious with my own actions. Is it really that hard to love someone and to have a heart? Looks like Axel fell asleep. I've never known you without a heart, Axel. So I can't really say which is better. But I love you the way you are now. Ayy. I wonder if that's gonna change. Also, I feel like we're missing a CG. Like we're missing one of him kinda naked. A little naked. A reasonable amount of naked, okay? Let me... Consciousness slowly settled back into her head. At length her eyelids opened gently, prompted by a tingling sensation on her eyelashes. Axel is sound asleep. She woke to find his face right next to hers. He looked peaceful, as if he was having the most blissful dream. He's so cute. He wasn't doing anything more than lying next to her, but really that was enough to make her smile. At the sound of a knock at the door, she shifted away. It was a bit early to be getting up, but with someone calling, she had to force herself out of his arms. I wonder who it could be at this hour. She slipped out of bed carefully so as to not wake Axel. After quickly fixing her clothes, she answered the door. Good morning, Miss Bunny. I apologize for dropping by so early. Kiri. The familiar voice woke Axel. He reached out for his glasses on the nightstand and sat up. So you were here after all. Kiri wasn't even remotely surprised to see Axel there. He slipped past Bunny into the room and then threw the shotgun he was carrying onto the bed. Get up immediately and begin guard duty. Guard. Did something happen? Oh, he doesn't have his jacket or his vest. Oh my gosh, it looks good. Yes, Anderson and Grimm Familia have started a fight. Family. Really? If you think I'm joking, just take a look at the eastern sky. Eastern sky. She steps outside and looked in that direction. Oh. It was just as Kiri had said. Thin columns of ash and smoke sliced through the morning sky like ugly, gangrenous gashes. It was as though the dawn had been rent asunder. It seems like Kiri is telling the truth. He picked up his suit jacket and shotgun and stood next to Bunny. You should go inside the mansion. I want you to stay in a safe place. Wait. Okay. Okay. I'm off. Off he goes. And that's the last of the choices we should make, so hopefully this short. My voice is like wearing very thin these days. The morning light blanketed the town. It shone gently over the land in stark contrast to the chaos occurring within Oz territory. The sounds of explosions and gunshots could be heard even outside the Oz territory's borders. Already the more perceptive townspeople were spilling out of their homes to flee the noise. But at one particular cafe near the border, it was so ominously quiet that even the sound of one's own breathing was quite irritating. Axel leaned against a wall, deeply focused on his surroundings. Clear, nothing out of the ordinary. Understood. I guess we can finally catch our breath. Yes, we should rest here for a bit. Karamiya nodded and took a seat on the entrance to the cafe. Axel lowered his gun and joined him. We're not even directly involved within this conflict yet. It's causing so much chaos within our territory. It really sends chills down your spine to think about what would happen if we really tried starting a fight. Don't worry. I will protect both you and our town, sir. I like the sound of that. It'll be fine now. If nothing else, I've got courage. Karamiya thumped on his chest. On another note, didn't you say something about thinking you'd have been better off without a heart before? Did I? Yeah. It was back when that stray cat you were feeding died. You might not remember it, because you said it while drunk out of your mind you. But you were going on about how it'd be easier if you didn't have a heart, since you wouldn't be sad. But you were bawling your eyes out like a little kid. I was wondering if you still felt the same way. Do you have any regrets about finding a heart? Sometimes I do. Maybe my hopes were too unrealistic, or I just couldn't grasp the downsides. I thought that getting a heart would solve everything, but it didn't. The more contact with others sways my emotions, the harder it becomes to maintain stability. It makes me useless. But, all things considered, I think getting a heart was the right choice. Having one allows me to worry about things like this. Because I have a heart, I can feel joy, laugh, get angry and sad, and I can love her. That's why I'm glad I have a heart. That's cute. That's real cute. I hope Axel is okay. She sat on the sofa and sighed. Kiri had excused himself, saying that there was something he had to do, and shut himself away in the office. With no one to so much as talk to, her heart filled with anxiety. She heard a loud noise on the other side of the door. It startled her. Did that come from the foyer? She wondered what was going on, but she hadn't even begun to guess what it was before she headed towards it. There she found a man holding two swords. The man's white hair jostled and his eyes narrowed when he saw Bunny. I've found you, my prey. Mr. Caesar. Both of Caesar's blades were dripping with blood. A soldate lay at his feet, injured, but not slain. The town is in chaos. Wasn't about to let this opportunity slip past me. Caesar approached, step by step. She retreated away from him, but soon her back was up against a wall. When she turned to flee deeper into the mansion, he thrust his sword in front of her to block her path. Crimson droplets flew from the blade into her flushed cheeks. Come with me, my prey, if you value their lives. Oh no. Now come. What's going to happen to me? She didn't know where they were going. Judging from the overall direction, though, it seemed like they were heading out of town. She could only assume that he was taking her to the forest. Axel. Caesar. Oz's tin can. Axel, why are you? I heard something was going on in the mansion and came back. It seems like my judgment was correct. Let her go, Caesar. Caesar only snorted in derision and then shoved her against the wall running up beside the road. He put a dagger to her neck. You just shut up and wait here. I'll pay you a lot of attention once I take care of him. She stabbed one of his swords through the scarf around her neck and onto the wall. Into the wall. While she could move her head, she couldn't untie the cloth or otherwise escape, and she was sure there was no hope of pulling the sword out by herself. Hey, tin can. I'm gonna shred your arms and legs. Axel started running first. With a click of his tongue, he braced his shotgun and rushed towards Caesar. The moment he was in range, he swung at Caesar's stomach, hoping to catch him off guard. But Caesar was faster, dodging Axel's attack and dropping him with an elbow to the back. The Caprigine fell to the ground, but rolled away and back upright in an instant. He spat, clearing away the sand he'd rolled his face through. He attacked again, this time swinging his shotgun downward. Caesar matched him, his blade clashing against the barrel of Axel's gun. They struggled against each other for a few seconds, neither side yielding. Caesar suddenly let up, causing Axel to unexpectedly lurch towards him. With Axel off his balance, Caesar was free to land a punch straight into his face. Axel! Unable to block or dodge, Axel took the blow head on and went down once again. His glasses flew from his face as his body hit the ground. You are so weak. It's pathetic. You're completely hopeless. Caesar crushed Axel's glasses underfoot. A mocking grin crossed his face as he pointed his blade at his opponent. Axel jabbed the butt of his gun into the ground and used it to pull himself back up, but he squinted at Caesar, unable to get a sense of distance. His brow furrowed as he attempted to focus on Caesar's figure. You're powerless and foolish. It must be painful for you to live. The only thing Axel could make out was a light reflecting off of Caesar's sword. He grimaced, trying to follow its movements as he backed away. His foot caught on a loose brick in the road, sending him stumbling. He cursed himself for being so clumsy as he regained his footing. But that small distraction had been enough. The sound of Caesar's breathing was right in front of him, and something cold was against his neck. Against his neck. Gracious. The world was still a blurry haze, so he couldn't really tell what was going on. The only thing he was certain of was the fact that the thing against his neck was Caesar's blade. You are too pathetic to put out of your misery. I'll let you live in shame. Caesar sneered at Axel and turned around. He slowly walked over to Bunny. This is my only shot. All he could make out was a slightly paler silhouette in the distance. He aimed at it anyways, knowing it had to be Caesar. Did I hit him? Axel was more surprised than anyone else. The figure in his vision shrunk as Caesar fell to one knee. What the hell? Caesar turned around and scowled at Axel. He pulled the blade, pinning Bunny in place out of the wall and started running. I'll kill you, I'll kill you! Axel! That's enough, Caesar. Stop harming my underling. 2 gunshots rang out. The boots of the incoming soldate made a dull rumbling in the distance. You just barely got away, tin can. This isn't over, my prey. Caesar turned his gaze at Bunny and smiled fearlessly. Before the other soldate could arrive, he slipped away, running for dear life. Axel, are you okay? She ran over to Axel and hugged him. Oh, Bunny. After caressing her cheek as if to confirm it was really her, he smiled faintly in response. I'm fine. Where are my glasses? Do you mean these smashed up shards over here? Poor things, the lenses are broken. Should I just toss them? I'll recycle them. Those frames were expensive. How frugal. Kiri tossed the frames to Axel and gave instructions to the soldate in the vicinity. They seemed to be heading to suppress the Grims. Is it alright if I don't join you? Of course, you'd only be a hindrance in your if you came in your current state. Go back to the mansion, get your spare glasses, and regroup with us. I don't have any spares. Excuse me. My word, you really are refreshingly useless. Saving you was a waste of energy. You should be grateful for my presence and find some way to repay me. I'm off. Why would anyone thank you for saving them once on a whim? Mr. Kiri seemed kind of upset, didn't he? Yeah, there's no point in staying here, so we should head back to the mansion. Yeah. Axel gently tugged on Bunny's sleeve. Axel? Can I hold it? Huh? He's blind, you knucklehead. Your hand. Can I hold it? I can't walk very well without my glasses. I'll deal with it if you don't want to, though. No, I don't mind. Let's walk home, hand in hand. Yeah, let's go home. Are you sure we're headed to the opticians? Don't worry, I know the way. The 2 of them headed out to pick up Axel's repair glasses. Axel could barely even walk straight without them, so Bunny was holding his hand, guiding him. I'm not sure I can trust you when you say don't worry. If you don't trust me, I'll let go of your hand. Please don't. He gripped her hand even tighter so that she couldn't let go. When she let out a little gasp, though, he immediately released her. I'm sorry, did I hurt you? No, I'm fine. He frowned apologetically, but she laced her fingers back between his and smiled. Come on, let's go. Okay. Now things can go back to normal again. She untied the soft cloth his glasses were wrapped in for him. Give me a break. I'd be happy if I could have gotten through it without the two of them making fun of me. They always just laugh at me and never offer to help. I'm glad I had you with me, Bunny. I don't think I would have survived without you. Axel took his glasses from her. She looked at him, pondering what he'd just said. I don't think I would have survived without you. That almost sounds like you're flirting with me. Well, you can take it like that if you want. After a bit of a pause, he added to that with a bashful mumble. The two of us are lovers, after all. Yeah. It's almost like his bashfulness and sweetness were contagious, dyeing her cheeks crimson. Let's eat out to celebrate your glasses getting fixed. My treat. Sure. I wouldn't mind that. I wonder where we should eat. Axel likes sweets, so maybe we should go to a restaurant with a lot of desserts. Bunny tilted her head quizzically as she walked. Hey, so... What? She turned to say something to him, but he wasn't there. Instead, he was a little behind her, hanging his head as his pace slowed even more. Axel, are you thinking about something? Yeah, but it's not a big deal. Is there a restaurant you want to go to? No, nothing like that, just... Are you sure you're okay without them? Yeah, because this way we can hold hands. His voice was so restrained she could barely hear him over the sounds of the town. He averted his gaze, unable to bear the embarrassment of being, couples that hold hands. He's so adorable. Did that motherfucker break them again? Oh, okay. What are you doing? I'm sorry, I was just thinking you look so cute, so I just kind of pinned you to the ground in the middle of the street. Whoops. I'm not ecstatic about being called cute, but does thinking someone's cute make you want to straddle them? That was just an accident. Yes, of course, an accident, quotation marks. When I went to hug him, I used too much force and ended up knocking him over. You're not hurt, are you? Are you okay? Yeah. You just broke my glasses. I broke them? I can feel something under my back. I imagine it's probably my glasses, broken and flattened beneath me. And we just got them fixed. I'm so sorry. He reached up, put his hands on her cheeks, and pulled her toward him. He kissed her gently and stroked her head. You should know how defenseless I am without my glasses. I really don't know what to do with you. You've really changed a lot, Axel. Can't breathe. Yeah. You seem like you'd be so embarrassed about doing something like that in public. My eyesight is poor, so I don't pay much mind to the gaze of others. He brushed her hair behind her ear, still straddling on the road in public. You're all I have eyes for right now, Bunny. Axel. The world with nothing but you in it isn't half bad. Maybe I don't need my glass. Yes, you do. I saw a familiar man being straddled by a familiar woman in the middle of a familiar street, so I decided to kick them to check if they were dead. That voice. Kiri. I guess you're alive. How unfortunate. Axel's face contorted as he rubbed his head where Kiri had kicked him. Yeah? Okay. She climbed off of him and helped him back to his feet, patting her wrinkled clothes back into order. This is dreadfully annoying. If the two of you want to do some heavy petting, couldn't you get a room, like everyone else? Also, you must always wear your glasses. This is a direct order from your superior. You were listening, weren't you? You have no expectation of privacy in a public space. But Axel's glasses just got broken again. Don't you mean you broke them, you little snipe? Yes, you're right. How long has Mr. Kiri been watching us? There's no law requiring only one pair of glasses per person. It's an absolute necessity. Shouldn't you have 100 or even 1,000 spares? Ah. What? Your face is saying, I never thought of that. And while you're at it, don't just fix your glasses problem and also do something about that sex-crazed face of yours, would you? Kiri tore out a check and forced it into Axel's hands. Go buy a lifetime supply of glasses with that. You can use the extra however you like. I don't mind. Mr. Kiri, please go eat something delicious. I guess even you can do nice things on occasion. If an advance on your salary is your idea of something nice, then perhaps you're right. With a final impish smile, Kiri disappeared into the crowd. I take it all back. Nice. Hey, hold up. Let me check this. Maybe I got it and didn't think about it. Nope. It is indeed missing. There should be another one. About here-ish. Of Axel being a little nude. Just a little. You know, about this pose. Is there one of Karami? I think there is. But it's like here. Oh, we're at 50% completion. Would you look at that? Wait, hold up. Can I do anything about that? There's supposed to be something that unlocks. Do I press this? What do I press? There should be something that unlocks when that happens. Never mind. Well, we'll skip through this. What? Kiri, are you out? Hey, here you are. Answer me at least. Sure is weird to see you down in the dumps like this. If you're just here to scold me, I don't want to hear it. So you guessed why I came here. Kiri, you know you're digging your own grave, don't you? I'm aware. Miss Bunny should lead me at this rate. You're acting like it has nothing to do with you. Are you bored of her already? Not at all. I love her, even now. That's why you can't restrain yourself. Why do you keep trying to push her away? can't make her happy. I'm no good for her. Did she say that to you? She didn't have to say it. You're always like that. Coughing and choking and breathing and all that. You just assume things. I think you might be overstating what you know. You may be smarter than anyone else we know, but knowledge is only one part of things. Understanding how people feel is an entirely different matter. Don't you think she's worrying and suffering so much because you're wrong about that? You're supposed to be the smart one, but you've just stopped thinking about the situation and given up. Stupid. I absolutely can't stand being called stupid by an idiot. Karamiya, get on your hands and knees and apologize to me. Oh, nice. That's the Karamiya I know. Don't twist my words like that. Who's the one doing the twisting here? Well, I'm just glad to see you acting a little more normal. Huh. I guess this happens on a second playthrough or something where it just shows like these things. What should I do? Da 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 da. Then this happens and then the other thing happens. Oh, here it is. Your skin is soft, unlike mine. Is it? It's got a lot of cuts, boy. Yeah, and it's so warm. Your body's nice and cool. Your body is nice and cool, Axel. Touching you is so pleasant. It's probably because he's a robot. Oh, I feel the same way. It's really relaxing to be with you like this. I worry about hurting you, but I like touching you. There it is. I was thinking that I'd fucked up somehow. No, just all things have their place. And then this. Are they tasty? Yeah. Sorry for making you buy me too. It's fine, don't worry about it. Reminds me of when you used to call me guest. I bought those cookies back then. You told me which ones to get. You have a pretty good memory. Did you forget? No, I remember it quite clearly. I was desperately trying to protect the familiar from you back then. Neither the Dawn nor Kirli were particularly vigilant about your presence, so I had to be responsible. I was always on guard. Oh well, that's very smart of you, Axel. Pardon me. It really wasn't. Thinking back on it, I think I treated you pretty cruelly. Must have been unpleasant. I'm very sorry. No, don't worry about it. I like that side of you. You're so earnest. Earnest. Yeah, same with the way you apologize like this, too. I think it's a good thing. Is it, though? Mr. Karami and the others always tell me that I'm simple and dull. They like to tease you about how you like sweets, too. Don't they? I guess you're just the type people like to mess with. Probably. I don't see what's so fun about it, though. Really? You're so cute. I think I can understand why they want to play with you. Don't call me cute. Plus, if anything, you're much cuter. Axel? Don't hug me in public. Really? I don't mind that much, as long as it's not for too long. Thank you. You really are cute, Axel. I guess you got me there. Nah. When all this happens... Oh. Thank you for today. Good night. Yeah. Axel? Nothing. It doesn't seem like nothing. Remember what I said this afternoon? I want you to tell me what's on your mind. Just know that if I tell you, it'll upset you. Well, we won't know that until you tell me, will we? I don't want to be separated from you. I want to spend more time with you like this, if I'm allowed to. Allowed to? You mean by Mr. Carmia? No. It has nothing to do with this. I want your permission. If it's alright with you, I like to go to your room. If it's not too much trouble, that is. It's fine. Come on in. But how could you let a man into your room so easily? He's cute. He's cute. He's cute. He stammers a little. He loves me for my emotions. You're special, Axel. Or do you not want to come in? No, I do. I really do. I'm glad. I want to spend more time with you too. Oh, really? I couldn't tell. Well, I didn't say anything. There are plenty of things you can't know until someone says something, after all. So don't be afraid. You can be totally honest with me. And I have one other thing I wasn't going to say. Do you mind if I do? Of course. What is it? Okay. Well, I can't say it here. I want to tell you in your room. Somewhere where only you can hear me say it. I wonder what he said. It's probably something naughty. Your friend. There we go. A friend? No, I just talk to him sometimes. And then there's all that. Oh, a cat. Huh? Where? Over there. Oh, it ran away already. So odd to see one around here. Wonder if someone's taking care of it. Bunny, I have something I'd like to ask you. May I? Sure. I wonder what it could be. He looks so serious. Here it goes. Are you a cat person? What? Oh, you're not. So you're a dog person. If you're not a cat person, do you have to be a dog person? No. You know what? It's not anywhere in the bylaws. Oh, never mind. I don't know what bylaws I'm looking at. Obviously. Well, of course. Those are the only two types of people in the book. Book? Yeah. I saw it in this book I bought yesterday. Surefire conversation starters for beginners. It said that most people have a preference, so it's a great way to start a conversation. I'm glad I could try it. Oh, well, that's good. I still haven't answered the question. That was hardly a normal conversation, but as long as he's happy? I didn't even answer the question. It's cats, BT dubs. Like, dogs just have a lot of energy and they kind of make me anxious. It's a secret. It's a secret! Why, no fair. Why, girl? Why? Well, it's embarrassing. Oh, come on, brag to me about how awesome Aki is. I'll listen. And all this. So... Oh, no, I'm sorry. That was so saying so in So's voice. So... Oh, Aki, weren't you just as funny? Would you prefer it if she were here? No, it's better if she isn't. I don't want to get on your bad side, Aki. I'm sorry about my behavior this afternoon. Did you apologize to her? I did. Then you're fine with me. I forgive you. Though I wasn't really mad to begin with. You know, I'm surprised at how passionate you are, Aki. Passionate? Yeah, Bunny and I were just chatting a little, but you went, oh, get your hands off my woman on me. I'm kind of impressed about how much you love her. Oh my gosh. Oh, love. You don't love her? No, I should love her. What do you mean, should? You're such a silly boy. So, is there anyone you like? Oh, you sure went for the jugular. Is that the kind of question you get the guts to ask once you get a girlfriend? Someone I like, huh? I don't think I've ever thought like that right now. I mentioned this before, but if you count it, I guess you could say this shop is my lover. What a large love you have. You certainly have some interesting tastes. I was joking. Don't take it so seriously. What a large love you have. Axel, are you sure about this? Yes. It pains me to not be able to touch you, but I need to bear with it for a while. I'll show you I can handle it. I wish I could be such a magnanimous man as Mr. Karumiya. I'm amazed at the smallness of my own heart. Well, I don't mind. It's enough to love me, after all. Bunny. No, you're too good for me. You may forgive me now, but you'll get fed up with me in the future. I don't want to exhaust your good graces with possessiveness. Just stock up on me. Okay. But maybe it's alright for me to indulge a bit for now. We won't be able to touch for the next few days, so I'd like to stock up on you. Stock up? You make me almost sound like some of your sweets. Yeah, you have a point. But you're so much better than sweets. You're so much more alluring than any confection. Not even sugar itself can compare. That's how much I need you. Smarmy motherfucker. That's cute. And then this happens. You can do it! You can do it, Axel. Thanks, I'm gonna give it my all for you. And for me. Then I shall give it my all to prevent you from succeeding. Kitty, go easy on him. I will not. I'm going all out. Well, it is evening. Perhaps he's enjoying himself in his room. He's rather good at playing with himself. That's a phrase that you made me say. Cool. Hey now, it's one thing when we're alone, but the Signorina is here. Don't talk about filthy things like that. I dipped it in several layers of innuendo, so there's nothing filthy about it. It's still filthy. The innuendos don't make it less filthy. Playing with himself. Hi, he is good at that. Oh. Are you for real? Are you for real? You're supposed to... Canon. Oh, gracious. Are you for real? Like, by now you've canon had sex. You should like... Yes, Axel's very good at whittling. He told me he has a habit of carving wood when he has nothing else to do. His hands are probably fast at work right now. Oh. That's what you meant. The literal meaning. There's another meaning? No, nothing, right, Kiri? Yes, nothing at all. Nothing to worry any sweet, innocent, poor bird like yourself. Huh? It's still like... all this happens. What? I made it for you, Axel. Do you know what it is? Is it like some kind of spell? No, I just thought I should make you a trophy or something. Trophy? Yeah, I wanted to congratulate you for completing your test. I tried using the one I won at the pageant as reference, but carving is really hard. I'm kind of sad I can't do it as well as you, Axel. Don't be. You've done a wonderful job. Really? Yeah, it doesn't really look like a trophy, but it's still wonderful because you put your heart into it. Are you sure you want to give this to me? Yeah, if you'll have it. Thank you for thinking of me. All this happens. Be careful. Be careful. I will. I'll return to you for sure. When you head out into town, find Karamiya and work together. That stupid lion just won't listen when I told him I wanted to increase the number of guards. That sounds like him. Alright, I'll also act as his personal bodyguard. Please do. For some reason you seem a bit more reliable than usual. Do I? You do. I guess breaking the factory seal can change people like this. I'm quite surprised. Now that you have a girlfriend, you're not only fantasizing, right? Must be great for your mental health. Though I'm not keen on the idea of you being popular. At any rate, please take care of Karamiya. Understood. Also, I'm not popular. I'm sorry I didn't hear that last part. Damn it. And then all this happens. And Hamelin shows up. Suddenly, the sound of a pipe cut through the silence. Carmi's shoulders twitched. Axel grabbed his gun and began cautiously surveying the area. That pipe. It couldn't be. Oh, and there he goes. Mr. Carmi. Carmiel growled and glared at Axel. The moment the Don regained his feet, he seized Axel by the neck and smashed him into the wall. First thing Axel felt was the impact. Immediately after that, waves of pain crashed into him. His head, his back, his hips, his organs, his arms, all of his parts cried out in agony, uniting in a symphony of suffering that drowned out his thoughts. Blood welled up in his throat. His face contorted from the metallic taste as he spat it onto the ground. Was there anyone else? He scanned the area while he tried to recover. There was no one present who could aid him. With a curse, he warded off Carmia's next assault with his shotgun. I don't know if I can handle Mr. Carmia by my... He didn't finish his sentence, opting instead to launch into his counterattack. He aimed at Carmia's chest and pulled the trigger. 1 shot. 2 shots. 3 shots. He kept on shooting, but the fragments of buckshot just grazed his target's cheek. The feral beast wiped the blood from his face with the back of his hand, an eerie laugh escaping his lips. I hope Axel's okay. I'm in the office now. She put her hand on the window and sighed yet again. I know you may be worried, but please don't run out of the mansion. Wherever you go, chaos follows in your wake. I know. Are you going down into town as well, Mr. Curie? Are you sure you don't mean, why don't you go get down there and get yourself killed, you stupid scarecrow? Oh no, of course not. I was just thinking out loud. Mr. Carmi and Axel went out, but you're the only one staying home. Protecting our territory is important, but as our headquarters, this estate is paramount. Our territory is nothing more than walls protecting our headquarters. Standing watch here is a crucial duty. When Carmi and Axel fall and enemies come pouring in, I will protect you. So please, feel at ease. How am I supposed to feel at ease when you talk about them dying? I hope Axel is okay. I think I got away from him somehow. He finally managed to land an effective shot on Carmia's feet. Now he could no longer hear any footsteps behind him. Even if he hadn't had any alternatives, he'd still injured his Dawn. The thought pained him as he searched for the source of the piping. It's definitely coming from the Grimm estate. Is that damned Hamelin really back? Hamelin, the Dawn of Familia Grimm. He had been exiled from the town for committing a particularly grave crime. Of note was his very peculiar pipe. Its music entranced children and animals, allowing him to control them. Judging from Carmia's strange reaction to the music playing, it was clear that he was back in town. It seemed the rest of Familia Grimm was out fighting. The area around the Grimm estate was deserted. The sound of the pipe continued to echo through the building's chillingly still interior. Nervous as he was, Axel continued to follow the sound. I found you, Hamelin. Oh my. If it isn't Axel. I am a little surprised that you came. He stopped blowing his pipe, his mouth warping into a crescent shape. I thought my pipe. had no effect on you. Did it perhaps draw you here? It did not. I found the sound offensive. Very well. Well. Well, I'm so sorry. I'm not going to ask why you came back, since I don't care. But I do have a duty to capture you. Why? You are an unwanted presence in this town. Unwanted? I'm just sitting here, having fun playing my pipe. You're going to make me cry. Without further ceremony, he pulled a knife out of his pocket and tossed it at Axel's throat. While the Capragine was focused on dodging away from the first attack, Hamlin followed up with a second throw. This time, though, it was a lit stick of dynamite. The ear-splitting explosion cut through the silence around the mansion. The walls shook as glass rained from above, showering Axel with deadly shards. What? I missed? I thought I was on the road. Hamlin cackled as he gazed at the flaming rug. Suddenly, Axel charged through the smoke at him, swinging his shotgun about. You're too slow, tank. Hamlin stepped back to avoid Axel's clumsy swings, only to lunge forward and past the Capragine. As he did so, he twisted his body to the side and planted a knife into Axel's defenseless back. Axel's charge turned into a lurching stumble, ending with a fall. His beige vest was soon stained a dark crimson. The only thing moving in the room now was the blaze, the vivid red flames continuing to spread across the walls. That reminds me, you went on some kind of journey, didn't you? What was it again? Oh, I remember. You wanted a heart, didn't you? I always thought that was a strange thing to say. Even the scummiest brats in the world have hearts. So it's always been bugging me, you know? Do you actually have a heart? Axel was lying on the ground on his side. Hamlin kicked him, turning him onto his back. Axel's body weight put pressure on the knife in his back, pushing it deeper inside him and punching holes in his internal organs. Blood filled his windpipes, and his body urged him to cough. Each time he moved, the tip of the knife shifted around, opening the wound. Where do you keep your heart? Hamlin drew another knife, this one even larger than the one he'd stabbed Axel with. He slashed across Axel's chest, tearing through cloth and muscle with equal ease. Is it in your chest? Is it in your head? Tell me, which is it? Next, he struck Axel's head. Well, it's got to be one or the other. I'm sure you're in pain, but just bear with me a bit. It'll all be over soon. He climbed over Axel and pinned him to the floor with one hand. A disturbing, inhumane noise escaped him as he raised the knife over Axel's chest with the other. You talk too much, you clown. Axel had jammed a shard of glass deeply into Hamlin's throat. Axel stared right at him as he pressed forward with the makeshift weapon. My heart belongs to me, as if I would let you take it. Is this Kingdom Hearts? What? I'm used to pain. This is nothing. Axel lifted Hamlin's body up and tossed him roughly aside. He stood up, found the pipe on the ground where Hamlin had dropped it, and tossed it into the flames. Now you're no longer a danger to anyone. Axel wiped the blood from his lips and looked down at Hamlin. Hamlin had been reduced to a wheezing laugh. most of the sound escaping not from his mouth but from the massive hole in his throat. I need to get home. The flames only continued to spread. Black smoke filled his lungs, making it difficult to breathe. Blood spattered onto the floor as he coughed. The smoke stung his eyes, blinding him. I have to get back. Unable to endure any longer, he fell to his knees. I just have to get out of here and go back the way I came. It's easy, isn't it? His mind knew what he had to do, and his spirit had no lack of determination to see it through. The only uncooperative part of him was his body. His face twisted with dismay. Why is it playing Amazing Grace? This is... His face twisted with dismay as he collapsed. This is so weird. Amazing Grace is not appropriate for this. Just BT dubs. These red flames, they're the same red I saw back then, during the meteor shower gathering. I made a wish. I wanted my feelings to reach Bunny. I never thought it would come true, but it did. This feels like such a waste. I'm not normally one for religious stuff, but you know. Amazing Grace, I guess. A few months later at the meteor shower gathering. Look, Axel, there are so many shooting stars. Stars aren't that unusual. Plus, we've been watching them for a while, haven't we? Well, yeah, but this is special. Most of the lights in the plaza had been turned off, so the shooting stars were easier to see. It wasn't that often that locations such as these got so dark, given that they normally kept well lit for public safety. In that light, she was right in the sense that this was special. The darkness is kind of exciting, isn't it? Axel sighed, gazing at her back as she walked just in front of him. I don't agree. I have to focus on not tripping. You're worrying for nothing, Axel. I'm right here. Whoop! Right here, huh? Bunny stumbled on a stone step. Before she could fall, though, he grabbed her arm and caught her. I'm alright, so I know you'll save me. I'm right here, so I know you'll save me. Thank you. It was only natural. He was about to scold her a bit, but the sight of her smile made him forget the idea. I'm prepared for the festival this time around. Prepared? Huh? You don't know about the meteor shower gatherings tradition? He shook his head, looking at the proud expression on her face. If you do a certain something, your wishes will come true. Bunny pulled a small slip of paper and match from her skirt pocket. You hold a piece of paper in your hands. As you make your wish in your mind, you twist the paper 3 times, then you set it on fire and... She carefully put the scrap of paper on the flame, making sure not to burn herself. It ignited, giving off its own faint glow. When she let it go, it danced in the sky like a butterfly. Bunny and Axel chased the light with their eyes. It flew above their heads, vanishing completely into the starry sky. And that's it. I just thought it was a game the girls played during festivals. But I guess there was a reason for it. What? You knew about it? I've been living in this town much longer than you, so of course I did. Want to try it too, Axel? I'm fine. I just mentioned it, didn't I? It's a gay girls' play. This is not getting better. Are you too embarrassed to do it? It's dark enough that no one will see you. Or do you not have any wishes? I do. But they're not the sort of thing I'm about to leave up to the stars. Oh? Mind if I ask what sort of wish it is? He drew closer to her. He bit his lip gently as he gazed at her. He wasn't sure what he should say. She wasn't about to demand an answer out of him, so she simply waited, bracing for a rejection. This time last year, you definitely were not asleep and passed out. This time last year, you were chatting happily with someone else beneath these stars. I'm not trying to say I have a problem with that. It's just kind of amazing. Back then, I never would have imagined you'd even give me the time of day. I'm so happy that you picked me, and that I can be by your side. I have no other wishes. If I had to wish for something, though, I'd wish to be with you forever. That's all. Maybe you could grant my wish instead of the stars. Of course. Thank you. I love you. I love you more than anyone. Duh. Hold up. Let's look it. There's not any special icon or anything, but it's done! That is all of his things. So that's the last of Axel's. I kind of wanted to do the other one, but my voice is kind of given out right now. And it is Christmas Eve. Technically Christmas now. And I've got things going on. I've got family things going on tomorrow. So, with that, I will just go ahead and say a Merry Christmas. Let me expand the pin a little bit. Merry Christmas. There you are. And, yeah. Y'all have a nice Christmas, or what have you. Good night.